Racing day 2?
Racing day 2. Early starts are up at 5 this morning to get everything sort of packed and ready and fed and off to the track. So it's 6:30 now. It's a half-hour drive to the track. Practice starts at 7:30 for a little one, so we'll do all that, get it out of the way with. Hopefully we can get more than 2 laps in today. So it's a very short practice session. So literally yesterday got 1 roll off the gate lap as they do. This was let everyone roll around first, and I got 1 gate, and they said, right, time's up. So I only got 2 laps in for practice yesterday for warm-up yesterday, which wasn't a lot. So
there's less riders today, but you've actually got more in your category.
Yeah, but just the age group 14 plus, there's a lot of people in that age group. So we've got a massive age group. So trying to fight for a lap is hard to do. So I'm a little bit better prepared today and try and be up there early to be at the front. Hopefully I can get it not only 1 or 2 laps, but 3 laps in. Be a little bit better than 2.
Any plans on doing anything differently today?
Upright, no different. It's the same to a mate of mine yesterday. Like, we're all in the same boat. Like, you'll think that you're not going fast enough and you're not doing the track well enough. But then when you're up in staging and talking to all the rest of the boys in staging and everything else, they're all in the same boat. They're all struggling with the track. So all the struggles that I have and my mate has, everyone in the field has. So
yeah, we have spoken to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And not one person has said they like the track.
No, it's very challenging.
No one has found it an easy track to ride. No one has sort of been like, yeah, no, I reckon, and no one talks about what lane you should take. Like, no one, usually in other race meets, there's the conversation around picking which lane is best on the track to get a good line and which position you need to be in and all that sort of stuff. There's not a lot of that talk happening because everyone's just trying to deal with the track itself, I think.
Yeah.
Like the number of jumps and how lippy it is and how close together they are. And
all different lines you can take in the jumps. So
yeah, and one thing that everyone keeps saying is if you make a mistake somewhere, you basically lose that entire lap.
Yeah.
Like if you miss, you don't manual properly, or you do and you case it, or something doesn't quite go right, you basically lose that whole lap. You can't make it back up.
This is one track where if you are a local or you've ridden the track a number of times, it's going to be a massive advantage to you. So
everyone's feeling really out of sorts on this track.
And I was talking to talking to the guys in the start lanes and all that before staging, and they say they don't mind the track. It's challenging, but they need at least a good 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, more practice
to ride the track to really get it all sort of dialed in and nailed down. Where when we done Shep out at the start of the year, even though it was a bigger track, it wasn't easy to master, but it was a lot easier to learn. And once you did
there
sort of learn it...
There wasn't as much in that compared to this track, was there?
It was much more spaced out. So the learning curve for Shepard was much faster. So you could do, I only got 10 laps in practice, and 10 laps was enough for me to learn the track.
Yeah.
I've done a lot more today, or in this weekend, in practice, because we were here on Thursday. So we done like an hour and a half gates on Thursday, and then official practice on Friday. So we done quite a lot of laps. I probably doubled the laps I did at Shepo, and I'm still not comfortable with the track. I haven't got it completely dialed in. I've got it to a point where obviously I'm quick enough to win and stuff like that, but it's still not comfortable where I was at Shepo or even at Lake Mac, where I knew the track back to front because it was close to being at home. So this one's totally different. It's so hard to master it and get it right. So
today's the second last round for the series. After you win yesterday,
they're up early.
You can't be beaten.
No, 5 from 5 now, so they take 5 rounds, best of 5. So 7 round series, but sort of to make it a little bit easier for people, they don't have to travel if they don't want to. They don't take 5 rounds into account. So with yesterday winning round 5, I've now got the series sewn up, I can't be beaten now, so I can virtually just not race the next 2 races and win the series. So
We're not going to do that though.
I'm not going to do that, no. It'd be cool to have a full set of trophies
Yeah.
from 1 through to 7.
We're not going to ease off now.
No.
Make it a whitewash.
No,
all
we're
or nothing.
getting close to the championships at the end of the year, so you know, it's even though the series is done, every race is still used as a training sort of a training purpose as well.
Yeah.
So it's all about getting fitter, getting faster, you know, honing skills a bit better, learning new skills, things like that. So it's all comes down to the last race of the year for the national championships. So we're still aiming for all that as well. So we're not going to throw anything away and let guys just have an easy one. We're still going to keep the foot down and show them what's what.
But today should be an early day for us. We start early, so we should finish early. And there's less riders. So yesterday actually worked out to be not too bad. We were finished by what, 5 o'clock?
Yeah, about 5 o'clock we
5:30
finished.
we finished.
I think the racing was still going a little bit
Yeah, we
longer
didn't watch
than that.
the Superclass.
We didn't watch the Superclass race at the end.
Just packed up to get home.
And again, there's not a lot of Superclass riders here. Like I know Ollie and Sienna are up at home doing coaching. So there's a lot of fast guys
Yeah,
that we've seen at Chepo and like Mac haven't turned up.
Yeah, well,
to
they're all
cross
doing
there,
the
so.
European rounds and stuff at the moment as well, aren't they?
Yep.
So, but yeah, we should finish early. We can come back, pack up, and relax. So another day ahead. Time to get another one.
Time to get one more.
Right, you got to get.
So first moto's done and finished off. Wasn't a pretty good lap. It was a pretty good start. Sort of tried a few new lines which didn't really work. Got a bit out of control in a couple of the spots, but nice sort of time to do it in the first sort of couple of motos, see what you can and can't do. We'll fix those mistakes up for the second round and see how we go. So far so good.
49 men. It was a nice start coming from Simon Cooper. I think he still leads this one. And they hit up over the triple. And they're starting to bunch up too. Bit of break going on there, I reckon. Might be holding on the brake lever as they charge back up through the roof straight. 393 put the heat on. Jamie Chambers put the heat on our front runner of Cooper. And he goes there, so he's going to make a bit of a drag race of this. They crank to the line. That's what we like to see in the 49 men. And it's Simon Cooper though, winning by a 0.034 of a second. So nice back there over Jamie Chambers. Well, life without barriers will bring us our 45 to 49 men with the 15 machine of Whiskey Cristiano in there for the 2. He's got company, he's got the 847 of Scotty Blade coming fast down the last straightaway. He wants to steal the 2 from Cristiano, but it's going to be...
It's nearly had a disaster day at race when I was to get set up in the gate. I couldn't get my foot in my pedal properly, so my shoe was actually in front of the pedal, in front of the cleat, so I couldn't clip in. So as they were ready to drop the gate, I was still trying to get my foot in my pedal properly. So by the time the gate dropped, I wasn't even really ready to go.
Still ended up with the best time of the day. The best lap time.
I probably tried harder in the first straight that race than I have all weekend, just to try and get it back out in front, because I was just so slow in the start hill. But so we got back out in front, we still got a good lap. scored points for the team, scored points for me. So we'll try and learn from our mistakes this sort of morning. So it hasn't been a very successful morning mistake-wise. So we'll get those fixed up for the third race and put in a good lap for gate pick and go from there.
We mentioned we love the numbers on the back of the jerseys. It definitely makes it easier for a commentary point. And then we've got Dominic in there for you too, out of the Mac Club. James Booth is going in the crowd, the 244 machine there. There's a hit on the final straightaway, so we have dropped one. So not done, I think it was McLeod, but Lance has got this one all wrapped up. We'll draw him in there for you too. And James for the 3. 45 to 49, thanks to Life Without Barriers. Craig Whitby from Maitland for the 2.4 hill time. Simon Cooper, Danny Gibson, Arnold Phillips, Ellis and Booty in there with all Gray. Comes past our vantage point. Danny Gibson 67. Simon Cooper on the 85. He's 2.7.
So third moto's done now. So happy with that lap. Spent a lot of time this morning just making dumb mistakes, silly mistakes. So it's good to put in a good lap, get a good start, get a good gate time, and really sort of get back to what I know I can do. Hit my lines properly and get a good lap time in. So
That was the fastest lap
should have
of the
been.
weekend.
I put more into that one than the last one. So
35.1.
fastest lap so far of the weekend. So I've got gate picked now. Don't know what to do. We've been toying with the idea of taking gate 8 for a bit of a challenge. See if we can come across and still win the race. So we might do that in the final, see how we go. Haven't decided yet, but we'll work it out between now and then. So we'll see you then.
Well done, Davo. Life Without Barriers, 45 to 49 men finalists. The 15 of Craig Whitby. The 834 of Danny Gibson. The 847 of Scotty Blade. The 799 of Luke Cristiano. The 85 of Simon Cooper. The 13 of Steve Atkins. The 393 of Jamie Chambers. And the 708 of Mark Smithson. Best of luck, fellas. All right, down the hill they come towards the first double. Cristiano with the best of the hill times here, a 2.448. But at the moment, it looks like it's Whitby. Craig on number 15. Cristiano slipping into second position. Back behind them, it looks like Chambers could be up there somewhere. Simon Cooper battling hard as well. They launch their way up across the top of the triples. But here comes our leader, looking cool, calm and collected, just extending the lead down that third straight. Cristiano's under the pump. Here's the big move from Scotty Blade. It was a bump and run. Has he lost much momentum? No, I reckon he's...
Number 1. Woo! 2 trophies again. Yeah. The little one's just the mantelpiece one that you stick the big one on. Yeah, that's mine, the little one.
Cheers to a 6-peat.
Should have got a 6-pack.
For a 6-peat.
Got 4 6-packs.
Sunday's final.
Sunday final.
You were tossing up with lane 8.
Yeah, so from the comments on Saturday, and even talking to some, the boys at the track from our club about, taking gate 8 just to, not so much prove them wrong, but just to go, well, I can win from anywhere, doesn't matter where I start. I was going to do lane 8, so the only reason why I didn't is one of the guys we raced, one of the mates we raced with, he had a bad third moto, and your gate picks come off your times from Moto 3, and his was the 7th time, so...
Yeah, and he's usually ranked up around 4th.
He finished second on Saturday.
4th? Yeah, okay.
So he's he just had a bit of a shocker, got caught out, got caught wide. He had a couple of good riders. He had Luke and Scott in Moto 3 as well. So got a little bit caught out. So he got 7th pick, and I spoke to him and I said, look, whereabouts do you want to start? Do you want to start on the outside or start in towards the middle? And he wanted to pick on the outside because he was 7th pick, so he would have he was assuming he'd be out wide anyway. So since he wanted to take gate 8, I gave him that option. I left it up to him, and I took gate 1 instead. So to leave him the clear run on the outside to try and get over, rather than be boxed in the middle if you got a bad start. So got a fairly decent start in the finals. Wasn't awesome, but it wasn't bad either. And just after the finals on Saturday, my hope and my plan was to try and break into the 34s on Sunday. And on the final, I tried everything I could to get into the 34-second bracket in finals, and I missed out by that much.
35.018, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. You were so close.
So if I'd done the lunge thing at the end,
you lunged at the end.
I may have broken into the 34-second bracket. So
Yeah.
I missed out by a little bit, but the lap was good. It was a nice clean lap. It was probably the most comfortable I've felt on the track all week, and that's just from riding the track, over and over and over again, and getting very comfortable with it and safe with it. Like that margin of error got bigger and bigger and bigger, so you could put a little bit more risk into it and more speed into it, and not have that, if you did make a mistake, that you were going to come off. So, but yeah, put it all in, come over with another win, so that's 6 from 6 now out of all of that.
There's only one more round left.
One round left in November?
October.
End of October. So it's midweek before the national champs at Macarthur in Sydney. So we now just head down again, bum up, back into training. Hopefully now with my gout now being gone again, I can get back into training like I normally do and ride a bit more like I was, and try and get even faster again.
You failed?
Miserably. Not even halfway. Next time.
How's it going? You're gonna eat all the salad, all the chips.
He's trying to eat the
All the
challenge.
sauces.
We're getting there.
Is that a...
5 minutes later.
I think it's halfway done. full.
15 minutes. 15 minutes to go. You done?
Yeah. That's a pretty good effort.
You got heaps of time. You've got heaps of time. Heaps.
The chicken's a killer.
Well, I've officially turned my beer into a fucking soup.
Are you giving up?
I'll get the beer finished. I don't know about the schnitzel, maybe the chips. Schnitzel's a killer.
Are you gonna make it, Brad? We finished. Just
I've got the beer done.
Right. Yeah, right. How'd you go to 48?
Six of us tried man versus schnitzel, all six of us failed. Miserably. Josh came close. Josh had all his schnitzel. He had a kilo of schnitzel and half his chips. Yeah. Hey, monks. So he got the closest, but he got no one near it. Fuji was disgraceful. He got no one near it. He had like half a schnitzel. Everyone drank. Did Brad drink all his beer? I think Brad drank all his beer. I think all the beer went. So a litre of beer, it all went. But the chips were, and the salad was a no-go. It was a done. But we tried, we had a good time, so. If ever you're in Port Adelaide, come to the Schnitzel House, try it. No one's completed it yet.
15 minutes to go. It's in the bottom of this. Yep. We finished. Just it.
Six of us tried man versus schnitzel, all six of us failed.